Greetings, Bronco fans. David Garrett along with Nick Bobeck as UCO gets ready for homecoming this weekend against Nebraska-Kearney after losing this past week at Northwest Missouri State 17-10. Coach, I know you're on to the next game. Just a brief word about what you learned in the game this past week and what you take out of that going forward.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing that you learn is that, you've got a good football team here, and the kids, the kids are close to turning the corner to where we want them. And I was proud of the effort that our kids played with, as I've been, throughout the season. It's a play here and a play there, and that's what we as coaches have to get cleaned up, and making sure that our kids understand why did it happen this way, and and then those guys have to take some ownership of going and executing football plays. But it's a team effort. It's ourselves as coaches. It's the players. It's everybody involved within the program to have the confidence to go make the plays that we've got an opportunity to make. And and at times we've done that. And at times we've played exceptionally well, and have proven that we can play with anybody in the country. But there's a difference between playing with people and beating people, and that's what we have to continue to work on as a football team and a program. And I feel confident in our kids that we're going to do that. And the mood in our building is not poor. Our kids have responded and have come back and have done a really good job, specifically in the weight room. And you can kind of get a bead on them, by what their demeanor is in the weight room. So we feel good about them.
This week, Nebraska-Kearney coming in for homecoming. Fans want to think maybe back to last year in the loss at Kearney. Do you think about that at all? Does it play any role in preparation for the game this week?
No. It's a different year. It's a different team,
yeah.
and we feel good about the kids that we've got in our program. We feel good about what we're doing game plan wise, and we'll get our first run at it today out there on the practice field, and the kids will go through scouting reports and all those type of things today, and it's on to the next. You can't spend a whole bunch of time worrying about what's happened last week or whatever it may be. You just got to move forward.
Yeah. That's hard in life sometimes, but you're learning life lessons on the football field as well. What's your goal this week? What do you want to see from your fellas up to kickoff?
Yeah, it's just go take it day by day and build. You every week you build a house, and you start with a foundation, and you gotta move forward. And today is you kind of lay the groundwork. Working P&10 first down stuff, and introduce what you're going to do special teams wise, and the kids get a little bit of an idea of the game plan. They'll have an understanding, not a complete understanding yet after today, but just kind of you set the foundation, and then tomorrow you're gonna work situational stuff, second and longs. You're going to get into a little bit of red zone stuff, and start getting into goal line stuff on Thursday, and third downs, third and longs, and you just build a house. Is really what you're doing throughout a week, and that's we expect our kids to just take it day by day and move forward, and that's what we want from them. And that's really life, and we tell them all the time, football's a microcosm for life, and you've got to go to work every day, and yesterday was kind of a recovery day on Monday, and but you got to get your scouting. We require our guys to write scouting reports on kids, and they do their own scouting, and then we review all that stuff. So it's a process that you go through, and you will see the fruits of our labor. You have to trust what you're doing. You got to trust yourself, and you got to trust the person that lines up next to you, and going to be just fine.
All right, we hope to see you at Wantland Stadium at 2 o'clock this Saturday. If you can't make it, you can watch it on the MIAA network, or you can listen on 99.7 Hank FM. Our thanks to Nick Bobeck. I'm David Garrett, and we appreciate you watching this edition of Bronchovision.